We place the dryer directly behind the ventilation to make use of the hot and free air coming out of a layer house. In this way, we keep the operational expenses low since there is no need for additional heat source. In this side view, you can see that the hot air passes the manure through the perforated manure belts or plates and absorbs water. Then the moistened air will then leave the drying house or eventually end up in an air scrubber or air washer or air cleaner, as we sometimes refer to. So the dried manure can be easily stored and transported since you remove a lot of moisture out of the manure. So the more moisture you remove, the lighter the product and the easier to transport, and the less fuel eventually you use as well. It can dry up to 70 to 80% dry matter content, also known as DMC. And it's ideal for pre-drying if you want to make a high-valued compost fertilizer. Of course, if you want to skip that, you can also straight away go into pelletizing the dry manure as well. For the OptiSec, we have two options. One is to connect straight away to the house, as I showed on the slide just now. And the other version is a standalone version, for example, if you have less space behind the house available. So how do we dry the manure? The manure enters at the top and drops down slowly, tier by tier, until the manure is dry enough after a few days, and then can be discharged. Okay, I have a video to show you how it works in action. So the manure enters the system via manure conveyor belts. It can be all atomized. It is captured in a filling station above the top tier of the system. To control the amount of manure entering the system, the manure is weighed by load cells. So when the hopper is full, it starts to load the OptiSec and will distribute the manure evenly on the manure belt. So it spreads nice from side to side. I hope the video is not too laggy. So here you can see a complete overview of the OptiSec. It is multiple tiers high. It can go up from 2 tiers up to 14 tiers. That's 14, 1, 4. And as you can see here on the top, the moisture is still in the system when it enters, but when it slowly drops, it decreases. And you will have a similar end product as we show over here in the video. We here have an example of an OptiSec system that includes a big Dutchman building, and this is taken in Vietnam. The building has no leakage, it keeps the heat nicely in the building, and it's wrapped around a customized OptiSec that's designed for optimum efficiency with no unnecessary extra space. It also works perfect with our ventilation and on the manure belt conveyors, as you can see on the left-hand side. Some photos from the inside of our system in Vietnam. On the left, you can see the top tier of the system where the manure just entered. We can provide a computer to control the OptiSec with an easy to use touch screen.